Hi students, and a big hello to everyone watching around the Philippines. I'm Teacher Mike, your technology and livelihood education teacher. In today's episode, you will have more understanding of the keyboard layout and functions. We will also discuss the proper positioning of your fingers on the keyboard. And I will also try and teach you the commonly used shortcut keys and type words without looking on the keyboard. So bring out your pen and paper and join me as we build your knowledge towards a better future, one skill at a time. Welcome to TLE 9.
Let us study TLE. Let us study, come with me. All of the knowledge and all of the skills will help you to be life ready. Will help you to be life ready.
Hi Angelo, how's your day?
I'm great, Kervin. How are you?
I'm good. You know what? I've been observing you and I am amazed at how fast you are typing. How do you do that?
Kervin, it's very easy, and once you learn how to type without looking at the keyboard, you can use it to your advantage and you will be able to finish your work faster.
Can you teach me how, please?
Sure, this is how it works. Do you also feel like Kevin sometimes? Like wanting to type faster but does not know how to? If yes, do not worry. Stick with me in this episode to discuss the keyboard layout and its functions. A keyboard is a powerful device which is considered as a standard input device in entering data into the computer system. So how do we define keyboard? It is a set of typewriter-like keys that enables you to enter data into a computer or other devices. It is similar to the old typewriters that were used before, but a modern keyboard has additional typing skills. There are no rules that dictate the number of keys on the keyboard, but most companies use the PC keyboard with 104 keys. I'm sure you're also curious about this question. Students, have you ever wondered why the keys in the keyboard are not in order? Why not just like doing it in alphabetical order like A to Z? Let's go back for a quick history check. When the keyboard was first invented, they had keys arranged in alphabetical order. But since typists were beginning to type faster, they encountered a problem called typewriter jam. So Christopher Latham Scholes invented the QWERTY keyboard to slow down the typist speed by putting the keys into hard-to-reach spots. When E. Remington and Sons bought the manufacturing rights in 1873, they made some adjustments and created the modern QWERTY keyboard's basic layout. Contrary to popular belief, the QWERTY layout was not designed to slow the typist down, but rather speed up typing by preventing jams. Indeed, there is evidence that aside from the issue of jamming, placing often or commonly used keys farther apart increases typing speed because it encourages alternation between the hands. In addition to the QWERTY keyboard, another type of keyboard emerged called the Dvorak keyboard, designed by August Dvorak and William Daley back in the 1930s to increase typing ergonomics, efficiency, and reduce typing errors. Although some are still using Dvorak keyboards, the QWERTY keyboard is by far the widely used keyboard layout available in the market. The keyboard is divided into 5 sections. We have the alphanumeric keys, the function keys, the cursor or arrow keys, the control and toggle keys, and the numeric keypad. The alphanumeric keys are considered the primary portion of the keyboard. These keys are the same types of keys you find on an old typewriter, such as letters, numbers, and punctuation symbols. The function keys are the keys positioned on the top row of the keyboard. They are labeled F1, F2, F3, and on up to F11 and F12. These keys are used in programs as shortcut keys to perform frequently performed tasks. The numeric keypad gives the user quick access to numbers and math functions such as addition, division, multiplication, and subtraction. This is very popular with accountants, bank tellers, and cashiers since the numeric keypad contains calculator-like keys. The arrow keys are the 4 directional keys that allow you to move in the direction of the specific arrows. The control and toggle keys give the user additional control over text manipulation and cursor placement. Print screen, scroll lock, pause, break, insert, home, page up, delete, and page down are all examples of control keys. Examples of toggle keys are the caps lock key, number lock key, and scroll lock key. Now let me teach you on how to type on a keyboard. Are you ready? Shall we do it together? Bring your laptop close to you or go to your desktop computer in your living room so we can do this together. Open a word processing program, and since this is just a practice session, you can just use a notepad. And before we move on, let us first identify the names of each of the fingers. We have the pinky finger, the ring finger, the middle finger, the pointer finger, and the thumb. Are you ready? Place your fingers in the home position. That's the position in which your fingers will rest between keystrokes. No matter what part of the keyboard you're using, your fingers will always come back to rest in this position. Place your right index finger on the J key and let the other three fingers fall naturally onto the K, L, and semicolon keys respectively. Place your left index finger on the F key and let the other three fingers fall naturally onto the D, S, and A keys respectively. Both thumbs should rest on the spacebar, but only the right thumb should key it. You should feel a raised bump on both the F and the J keys. This will allow your fingers to find the home position without having to look at the keyboard. Type each key from left to right. Type each letter covered by the fingers in the home position going from left to right. A, S, D, F, J, K, L, semicolon. You shouldn't have to move your fingers from their home position. Just press the keys they are resting on. Repeat, but this time capitalize. Repeat the step above, but this time in capital letters. A, S, D, F, J, K, L, colon. Use the shift key to capitalize rather than the caps lock. Push the shift key by moving only your nearest pinky finger and pressing and holding it while pushing the desired letter with your other hand. In other words, when the letter you would like to capitalize is typed with your left hand, you press the right shift key with your right pinky. When the letter you would like to capitalize is typed with your right hand, you press the left shift key with your left pinky. Become familiar with the rest of the alphabet. Learn where each letter is positioned on the keyboard and use the nearest finger to press each key. The thumbs are never the nearest finger. They are only used on the spacebar. Q, A, and Z are typed with the left pinky, and so are the tab, caps lock, and shift keys. W, S, and X are typed with the left ring finger. E, D, and C are typed with the left middle finger. R, F, V, B, G, and T are typed with the left index finger. U, J, N, M, H, and Y are typed with your right index finger. I, K, and the keys with comma and less than are typed with the right middle finger. O, L, and the keys with greater than and period are typed with the right ring finger. Your right pinky finger is used for typing P, semicolon, comma, colon, quotation mark, forward slash, question mark, open bracket, open brace, close bracket, close brace, backslash, vertical bar, and is used for pressing the shift, enter, and backspace keys. Type your first sentence, starting from the home position. Type, "The quick brown fox jumps over the lazy dog." This sentence contains every letter in the alphabet, so it is a perfect sentence for practicing the correct finger positioning. Type the sentence over and over while watching your fingers to make sure they go to the right keys and immediately return to the home position. Once you begin to feel comfortable with the way your fingers are moving, try to look at the screen while you are typing rather than looking at the keyboard. This is known as touch typing. Remember the quick brown fox jumps over the lazy dog? It is an example of a pangram. A pangram is a sentence or an expression containing all the letters in the alphabet. Some pangram examples that you could also try are The 5 boxing wizards jump quickly. Pack my box with 5 dozen liquor jugs. Jaded zombies acted quaintly but kept driving their oxen forward. Students, just remember that it may be difficult or challenging at first, but keep practicing every day, and once you become more familiar with the keyboard, you will only see and feel that you are typing faster and more accurately. Aside from the letters and the numbers, here are some of the commonly used keys on the keyboard and their functions. The Tab key is located on the far left side of all computer keyboards. In a word processor, the Tab key may be used to insert a tab character or advance the typing cursor to the right by 5 characters. Caps Lock is a toggle key on the computer keyboard that causes all letters typed to be in uppercase until disabled. The Escape key is found on the top left corner of a computer keyboard and allows the user to abort or cancel an operation. A spacebar is a long horizontal key on the lower edge of a keyboard. It's always the largest and the longest key on the keyboard. When the spacebar key is pressed, it creates a space. The Enter key sends the cursor to the next line or executes a command or operation. The Numlock short key is for a numeric lock or number lock. It is located on the top left corner of a keyboard's numeric keypad. The Numlock key also enables and disables the numeric pad. If you want to remove certain text or images in the document completely, you use the Backspace key or the Delete key. But what makes the Backspace key different from the Delete key? When dealing with text, pressing the Delete key deletes text to the right of the cursor. On the other hand, pressing the Backspace key deletes text to the left of the cursor. The Delete and Backspace keys also have other differences. For example, only the Delete key is capable of deleting icons, files, and folders. Pressing the Backspace key when a file or the object is highlighted does nothing. Now that you know where your fingers must be positioned on the keyboard and the words to practice on, let's move on to the other things that the keyboard allows us to do. Copying, pasting, saving, and highlighting can all slow you down as you type. Luckily, there are some handy shortcut keys that you can use to perform these actions without lifting your fingers from the keyboard. Here are some of the examples. Saving a document or file, we use Control key plus S, which means to hold down the Control key and simultaneously tap the S key. For copying a particular word or sentence, highlight the text first and press Control C. If you want to remove the content from the document and place it in some other location in the same or different documents, we use Cut or Control X. The paste function can be used to paste copied data into text documents, images, web browser address fields, and just about any place where you can enter data. Control V. Remember, after we cut, we paste it. This will remove the original content from the document. We use Control X followed by Control V. And after you copy, you also paste. This will not remove the original content from the document. You do Control C followed by Control V. But what if you accidentally erase a document or a photo? Then we have the Undo and Redo shortcuts. The Undo shortcut reverses your last action, which you can do just by pressing Control C. The Redo shortcut will reverse your last undo action, and all you need to do is just press Control Y. If you want to highlight the entire document, place the cursor anywhere and press Control A, which means select all. Just remember that the words or text that you want to copy, paste, cut, or delete must first be highlighted for the function to take effect. And now it's time to check on the things that you have learned today. For our review, I want you to choose which one is the best answer from the multiple choice list. You will have 3 seconds to answer. Are you ready? Let's begin. Number 1. Which keys are used to find the proper hand position on the keyboard? The correct answer is B. Home row keys. Number 2. Which key is pressed with another key to make one a capital letter? The correct answer is letter D. Shift. Number 3. When typing, your thumb is used for which key? The correct answer is letter D, spacebar. Number 4. What is the shortcut key combination for saving a document? The correct answer is letter B, Control S. Number 5. What do you call a sentence or an expression where you can find all the letters of the alphabet? The correct answer is letter A, pangram. Number 6. Which key is pressed to make all the letters capital letters? The correct answer is letter C, caps lock. Number 7. Which key is used to indent a paragraph or advance the typing cursor to the right by 5 characters with 1 stroke? The correct answer is letter D, tab. Number 8. Letters R, F, V, B, G, and T are typed using which finger? The correct answer is letter B, pointer finger. Number 9. Teacher Jonna was typing a letter to her parents. While typing, she accidentally erased the whole sentence. What shortcut key must she press to get the deleted sentence back? The correct answer is letter B, Control C, or the shortcut for undo. Number 10. The pause, print screen, and delete keys are just some of the keys found in which section of the keyboard? The correct answer is letter D, Control and toggle keys. There you have it, students! Did you get a high score in our review? I'm sure you did, and because of that, congratulations! And before I forget, I'm not leaving you without a question to think about. Well, here it is. If you will be given a chance to add a key or keys on the keyboard, what would you like to add and how will it function? To give you an idea, here's what some of my techie friends have to say.
If I would be given a chance to add a key on the keyboard, that would be the letter Nye. Some of the computer users are having a hard time memorizing the shortcut forms of Nye. If there is an Nye on your keyboard, it would give a lot of comfort to all the computer users.
I would add Google Chrome key to have one-click easy access to the internet browser of Google Chrome, and the symbol key to have one-touch click easy access to the symbols such as Nye, the equation, and other mathematical symbols.
Now it's your turn. Post your answers on our official Facebook page, www.facebook.com/TLE with Teacher Mike. You can just post a video or just a plain text. And do not forget to write your name and the name of your school. And in your post, do not forget to use the hashtag TLE with Teacher Mike. I cannot wait to see your responses. Students, I hope you learned a lot from our topic for today and that you will start practicing to enhance your typing skills. I even remember this quote from Stephen Page when he said, "It doesn't happen through half an hour of practice, it happens through repeated daily practice over and over and over again." So don't give up yet because perhaps you are almost there. Once again, I'm Teacher Mike, your TLE teacher. Thank you for watching DepEd TV and I'll see you next time.